high functioning, mentally ill human being. How you doing? I want it, like, just kidding. I want independence. That is what we're working towards. Independence. Hey guys, it's Kai. Welcome. Surprise, surprise. I'm back living with my mother. I'm single and my elbows are ashy. That's why I'm single. I'm slacking. I'm gonna get it together eventually, and by eventually I mean maybe in the next decade or so. I don't know. At this point, I have no hopes. I have no hopes for myself. I need therapy. Facts. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I'm single. Single again. Not on the prowl. Ain't got no time for any other niggas. Cause I need to get my life together so I'm not in this predicament ever again. I have my own space, and if I decide that I don't want to be with the person, I have my own space to go back to. Anyways, we broke up. The last video, I made this whole fuss about why we broke up, telling some of our business, and then he texted me and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take this down. Like, I'm not doing this anymore. My next relationship will not be on the internet. Maybe. Well, I don't know, because that's the thing too. Like, one reason my relationship didn't work is because he wasn't into the whole vlogging and my YouTube channel. He wasn't into that stuff, and so I think that I want to date a filmmaker or an artist, somebody who understands the craft. Someone who understands the craft and who's kind of like, oh, they want to be a part of it, or maybe like I can help them out in what they're doing too. Like, I understand now that a relationship is really supposed to be a collaboration, and you're kind of supposed to have a purpose together, and you're supposed to be able to work towards killing gnats together. Anyways, are my lights even on? I have them half on blinking because that's how I feel. I'm gonna start doing these based off of how I feel, and that way when you know, like if you pay attention to my channel and you follow me long enough, you'll be able to tell how I'm really feeling on the inside based on these lights. I told you guys I'm single. I'm back in Texas. Alrighty, so Cameron died. It's back. I think I told you guys I was single, back in Texas, living with my mother. I found a job. I have a job. It only took me 2.5 weeks to find a job, passed my background check almost immediately because a bitch is clean, never been arrested in my life. Just kidding, I was arrested when I was like 12 because I pulled some scissors out on some people who were trying to jump me, and I was the one who got arrested. Like, what? It was literally like 10 of them and one of fucking me. Like, what was I gonna do? I know, I said I was done, but this particular bottle, it's not wine, it's just a vial of blood from my enemies. Just kidding, I don't have any enemies that I know of, except for this fucking neck. I'm so annoyed. But yeah, so life has been pretty different. I'm not gonna lie, I miss Trinidad a lot. I have already been planning my next dog. I want to adopt like a really old dog who just wants to cuddle and chill and just like sit right here next to me and eat, you know? And then eventually I want another puppy. Like, I know breeding is bad, but oh my god, have y'all seen Trinidad? Like, that dog is so cute. I'm already planning for Kobe, 25, I don't know. But okay, so the origin of Kobe's name, I was gonna get a dog and name him Toby, but call him Kunta Kinte, like confuse the fuck out of him. But I was like, why not get a dog and name him Kobe Kinte, and I could call him Kobykins. I know, guys, it's not the alcohol. I came up with that idea when I was sober, and I'm honestly, I'm not drunk right now. I feel as if I'm sliding into a manic state, which is why I'm able to sit in front of the camera and film. I have been trying to come up with a video for you guys, but I haven't been there. I haven't been here and battling with what I'm battling with. You guys saw it in the last video. If you didn't, we'll talk about it later. It's not easy, especially unmedicated. sometimes I feel like I'm losing my mind in a sense where I can't even leave my bed. I can't speak, I can't feel. I'm so numb, and I get this false sense of reality, that reality isn't real. Like for the love of me, like lately I just feel like nothing is real, and I get the urge to like jump out of my body. Like I am itching to get out of my body, which is a really scary feeling sometimes, but I always bring myself back down to this reality, and I come to my senses, and I try to ground myself and keep it moving. But it's been really hard. It's been extremely hard and fucking annoying. Like I'm having to deal with my childhood traumas and demons and face them head on and be a fucking adult about it. And I don't want to do this. I know there's a lot of people in general who go through a lot worse than what I've been through. And I just try to remind myself life could be a lot worse. There's a million people in this world who would trade places with me in a heartbeat if they could. And I don't want to be worse off. I want to get better. I want to work towards a positive life of independence where I don't have to live with my parents anymore. Yeah, no, I mean, I love my mother, and I'll probably be living with her for a while. That's all mine, right? Whose is it? It's mine.
Little girl. Not playing.
I'm a grown woman.
No, you're a little girl.
This bitch lost her mind. I'm just kidding, just kidding. Whoa, I don't know where that came from.
Yeah.
I didn't say that. It was my,
knock the fuck
it
out.
was my other personality.
Sweet, sweetie. Hi. Hi, don't make me like
That was very passive aggressive, and I don't appreciate it.
What you appreciate?
I appreciate that chicken if it was done just a little quicker. You could just.
I'll dump that chicken in the damn yard.
No. Thank you, Mama. But I want independence. I want to be able to depend on myself. Like, I don't want to have to turn to anybody else, look to anybody else, lean on anybody else, because I need to. Like, I want to do those things because I want to, not because I need to. Speaking of that, I'm codependent as fuck. Like, there's a lot of issues that I have to address at this during this transition, and it's my codependency. I've been forgetting about myself, and I felt like that's kind of the mistake I made in my last relationship, is just falling into him so hard and just kind of trying to be this wifey. And he wasn't even looking for a wife. Like, he was not looking for a wife. He was looking for a girlfriend, and I took advantage, and I was just like, this is what I want. He's like, whatever you want, like whatever makes you happy. I just want to make you happy. And I'm like, I want to be married. I want babies. And he's like, whatever you want, even though he didn't want the same things. And through time, he resented me and did what he did. You guys saw the last video, or you didn't. And to this day, I'm just like, I guess that's what I deserve. Like, you can't force what you want on other people. Like, he didn't want to be a husband. He didn't want to be a father. Outside of fathering Trinidad, you know? I'm looking down because shit's getting serious, and I'm trying not to cry. Because, you know, at the end of the day, being single, living at home, being in a new position to where I have to work towards independence, I'm really, as much as I want that, and I know that I need that, I really, really, really wanted to start a family. I wanted a husband. I wanted a partnership. I wanted a collaboration. I wanted a new life. I didn't want to have to come back and face these demons. And I guess it's better late than never. I'm only 25. I could have been doing this at 45, and I'm not. So hopefully I can get there, and I can get to that point where I meet the man of my dreams. Hashtag Matthew Gray Goobler, please come through. I've been putting it out in the universe, like, universe, I want him, bring him to me. Like, literally, that's what I've been doing, like a fucking psychopath. I'll sign an NDA, just email it to me right now. This fucking nap. And I didn't get him. I don't know, like, this is like the 80th time I've tried to kill this motherfucker, and he's still this resilient. And I'm like, I'm gonna get his ass one day. Same with Matthew. I'm gonna get that ass one day, Matthew. But I will sign an NDA. Oh my gosh, I have I've got to work tomorrow, I need to calm down. My sister is having a baby, which I'm really excited about, to get hands-on experience with an infant. I think I've held an infant probably like 2 or 3 times in my life. But anyway, so I'm really excited to get that hands-on experience because I want to be a mommy myself. Like I do, like God. I'm sorry. My relationship with my God is just like really weird. Like I talk to God like I'm talking to y'all now. Like I said in the last video, the signs that I told you guys about when I told you I'm not religious, I'm more spiritual than religious, and I asked for signs because my last relationship was falling apart and I didn't want to go. You guys know what was happening, and I was in denial and I became desperate, and I'm like, whatever I gotta do to make it work, because I'm not trying to start over. Like I want this, like I want a husband, I want children, and I've invested 3 years into this relationship, so it needs to fucking work. It didn't, but I was asking for signs and I got several signs, and I asked God. I was like, look, I'm not the brightest crayon in the box, and I know that I'm extremely stubborn. Please give me a sign that is clear as day. Smack me in the face with it. And after I did that, when I swear to you not, I had 3 dreams over the span of a week of this man leaving me, and I still didn't listen. I was like, God, can I have one more sign? I asked for another sign because I was just like, am I crazy? Am I dreaming these things because this is like what's on my mind, or like, please, like one more sign. I got into the car one day. The song was playing. I don't know the name of the song, but the first thing I heard was Take the Money and Run. First thing I heard whenever I turned the radio on, Take the Money and Run. And then I remember I was cooking one night and I didn't even ask out loud. I was just thinking in my head. I was like, if only I can get one more sign, because I'm stubborn, I'm so stubborn. And I was cooking dinner and I was using the air fryer. And whenever I started it, it began to flicker. And I was like, ugh, I gotta go. I gotta leave this dude. This isn't working out. I can tell he's miserable. I can tell he doesn't necessarily want to be the one to break up with me. I gotta go. And that was one of the hardest decisions that I ever had to make. I know you're thinking, bitch, leaving a relationship is the hardest decision that you ever had to make. Bitch, have you ever been in love? Have you not? No, you haven't, because you're a bitter hoe and you don't understand. But seriously, it was one of the hardest decisions that I had to make. Before I got into this relationship, I was chasing money, I was chasing fame, and I just kept hearing story after story after story. I got to the money and I'm still miserable. What do I do? And I'm like, if I'm miserable now, I'm definitely gonna be miserable. Even if I had all the money in the world, it would fix my problems, but it's not gonna fix my problems. I mean, healthcare would be nice. It would be very beneficial and make my life a lot easier. But as you can clearly see, I'm unmedicated. I'm a high functioning, mentally ill human being. How you doing? And so I was like, okay, so I'm not gonna chase this anymore. Like, I don't want to be an actor, actress, whatever. I don't want to be a wealthy. Did I kill him? He's not on my hand, so I didn't. That's hair. That's Melvin's hair. But pretty much I was chasing money, and I like fame, fortune. I just wanted to be a celebrity. I just wanted to be able to cash in as much as I possibly could, and I understood that that wasn't going to make me happy. And what I've always wanted was a happy family, but my family is one of those that's stuck in a toxic ass cycle. I've been riding that wave. I've been participating in the cycle, and I didn't want that for myself. And so I walked away from everything in the hopes that I would have this relationship with this human being, and we were not good from the beginning. Like, there was a lot of stuff that I ignored in the beginning. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that he ignored in the beginning, and our relationship was just like a fucking whirlwind. We had our good moments and we did have our loving moments, but in the end we weren't meant for each other. And I still get in denial about it sometimes, and I still question my decisions, and I still wonder what happened, what if, do I go back? Like, could I just make it work? Do I just try to make it work? And at the end of the day, if it was supposed to work, it would have worked. And even watching back, because I go and I look at photos, I like to torture myself. I like to torture myself and look at old photos and watch old videos, and even like looking back, I'm just like, no, yeah, we weren't working. And as much as I want to be in denial, we weren't working. And I just try to remind myself, you know, he'll be happier without me, and that's okay. And eventually I'll get to a place where I'm happier without him. Am I a little bitter? Am I a little sad? Am I a little lonely? 100%. Being single is something that I definitely understand that I need. And like I said, getting towards that independence to where I don't need another human being. I'm with somebody because I want to be with them. And I don't think I've ever been with somebody because I need to be with them. I literally wanted to be with Austin. I wanted it to work with Austin. I wanted to love him no matter what. And I understood I don't want to say very quickly. It took me about 6 months of being in denial and trying. Both of us, I felt like both of us were in denial and kind of trying and then giving up and then trying to understand, you know, this isn't what it is. And we're both young. We're fucking 25. Both of us are 20-fucking-5. I'll be 26 in December 9th. Shout out to all my December babies. Sagittarius. I hope I have time. Everything going on in the world, I literally just want to run in someone's arms and lay there and disappear there. I really wanted to disappear to the mountains and that be my life. Like, that's what I wanted so badly. And it just wasn't working out, and it still to this day gets to me a lot. And I dream about him still. I think about him still. I think about Trinidad all the time. And it's very hard. But Matthew, don't feel some type of way. It's not that I'm not thinking about you. Let me stop. The last time that I was single for like a year, 2 years before I started dating Austin. You know, I went through my little hoe phase in college and I was can't tie me down. I'ma be a hoe right now. Like, that's the life that I was living before. And then I got to the point, like I said, I was going through some really dark stuff and I was like, nope, I want my own family. Like, I want love, I want affection. Like, I just want to feel something positive for once in my life. I still got another toxic relationship, but I gotta fix what's in here because before I could love somebody. But I just know that I don't want another faulty ass relationship. I don't want another toxic ass relationship. I don't want another complicated ass relationship. And if I don't want that, I do need to work on myself and better myself and gain some independence and make a name for myself, make a life for myself. That's what I want to be. I want to be a great individual, and then I want to be a good partner to whoever I end up with. But it's just complicated. It's hard. Being single for the first time in 3 years, it's really hard. I want to be excited about it. I want to enjoy it. But at the same time, I'm just like, I want another human being in my life. I want somebody to cuddle. I want somebody to hold me. I want to lean into somebody. I want somebody's head to pet and kiss. Like, I want love. That's what I want. So I guess I'm running out of memory on this memory card. I need to end this video. Plus, I've said probably way too much. This video is probably going to be way longer than it needs to be. Okay, let me end this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and hanging out with me. Until next time, beautiful people, peace, love, and so I'm out. Later, guys.